kicker Dustin Hopkins set to get this one going. And off we go from Cleveland. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So from the 37, here's second down and a yard. Now Stafford. Being chased out left. That's complete to Skoranek out left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now it's second and 10. Stafford. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you can ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. And trouble trying the middle here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up third and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
Touchdown! Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for the Browns TD. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill, and the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Browns drive about to get started. Start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
To throw is Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. This is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns a gain of 12.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, here's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run. Here's Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Has an open man, Skoranek. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Go here.
On first down, it's Stafford. And that one too wide and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Stafford now to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses crosses over out of bounds. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Akers is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. To throw is Stafford. Into the hands of Skoranek. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. A final shot before the break, Stafford. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. Breaks through the contact. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. In motion right, Peoples-Jones. Back to throw, Watson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now it's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Here we go on 4th. Watson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. They run again on first down, Chum. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Go left side on the ground with Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Now Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. After the penalty, they only needed a yard. They thought they could get it across. They could not.
The right play, the right call, even though it was unsuccessful. When you have 1 yard to get, how many times
count on your offense?
Exactly. How many times have we heard a team say that? If you can't get 1 yard in this situation, well, they tried it, didn't get it, but I still think it was the right play.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Stafford. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
White. Omaha, ready to move.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up